from the looks of you, I'd say you did. I mean, I know you didn't do it. You look like a good person.
You got a case?
Yes. Right there.
Great.
You heading out of town with the guilty party?
She hasn't been proven guilty yet. What happened to that full belief that our client isn't guilty stuff?
I was just saying.
And does the defense have an opening statement? Defense, yes. Well, through detailed analysis and witness testimonials.
Mr. Jenkins, can I interject?
But I'm in the middle of giving my opening statement.
Well, that's kind of what I wanted to talk about. See, we're studying opening statements in my class.
And?
I was wondering if maybe I could give one. If that's not too much to ask.
Oh,
I mean...
No, please. In fact, I insist. Go on.
Your Honor.
Odd of you, Mr. Jenkins. I never thought anyone would try to pick up a lady. Especially when that lady is on the witness stand. Objection sustained. The defense will no longer try to get a date with the witness.
Not that kind of stuff, Mr. Jenkins.
Then what?
Just ask her about the crime scene.
Miss Baker. So, you saw the defendant, Modred, at the crime scene the night of the crime, correct?
Yep.
And then you saw her 45 minutes later fleeing the scene of the crime, right?
You bet.
Can't you say a little more? I'm kind of out of questions here.
Objection!
The defense is asking my witness vague questions.
Mr. Jenkins, will you please just ask your questions so we can move on?
Miss Benson, I think it's time that you get some more hands-on experience.
By cross-examining a witness, Mr. Jenkins? This is a pretty big thing.
Exactly, and I think you'll do fine. At least better than me.
Huh?
How are we supposed to know if she's guilty or not?
Mr. Jenkins!
What they all say.
Huh?
I've always been a bad seed. Started out with candy as a kid. I saw some Skittles, but I didn't have any money. So what did I do?
Cleaned up, got a job, and earned the money, right?
How'd you get to be a defense attorney? I stole it!
Oh.
Ever since then, I've taken what I needed. Only small petty stuff, though. Some food here, money there, but never anything big, like that diamond.
So, what were you doing in front of the museum at 11 p.m.? I mean, that's not exactly the best place to spend your evenings.
This is gonna sound really stupid.
Please! Any story is better than the ones that Eons is presenting.
I was waiting for my blind date.
A blind date?
Yeah. What about it?
Nothing's wrong with it. It's just that, I mean, a blind date in front of a museum at 11 p.m., that's a bit odd.
I don't know, it just followed what the site told me to do. It said to be in front of the museum at 11 p.m. Bring a red balloon so your date will be able to find you. He'll be carrying a green one.
Think about it. A blind date a few days before Christmas.
Hey, nobody wants to be alone on Christmas.
So, you were just a victim of circumstance, then?
You got that right. And this case only makes things worse. Can you believe people would judge you just based on how you look? Even on Christmas?
That's pretty sad.
Sure is.
I mean, can't a girl go ahead and be treated like a human being without being judged? I mean, sure, I might have been a little poor as a kid, and maybe I did have a rough childhood, but does that tell you what kind of person I am?
Sure doesn't.
Well, let's look on the bright side. At least you're not guilty. That means that there has to be a way for Mr. Jenkins to prove you're innocent.
Yeah, well, you see, that's the thing.
Mr. Jenkins, a lawyer like you should be happy to have a client who's innocent. Now all we have to do is prove it. That's the easy part.
Yeah, well, I think I should really tell you that.
See, even my lawyer doesn't trust me.
No, I trust you. Don't worry, I trust you. It's just that I don't exactly trust myself.
Huh?
It's nothing big, it's just that...
Well, let's look towards the positive while Mr. Jenkins is thinking over the case.
Do what?
What are you doing for Christmas?
With the way things are going, I think I'll be spending it in a 5x5 cell.
Assuming we get you an acquittal?
I don't know. Try to find what could you possibly have signed up for?
Janitorial Studies in Economics 101.
Is that even a class?
I know, and It surprised me too.
So you signed up for the wrong class. Why didn't you just switch out?
I tried, but the other class was already full.
So why didn't you just transfer schools and, learn law there?
I couldn't. My parents gave up everything they had to send me to Harvard. They sold their house. I had to sell my Pokemon collection. Selling my Pikachu promo card might have been the hardest thing I've ever done in my life.
Wait, so you just studied on how to be a janitor?
I also learned the finer points of macroeconomics, but the job interview didn't work out.
So you decided to pick up a career of janitorial duties.
Yeah, but it's in a courtroom, right?
So you want me to entrust this woman's life into your hands just because of some pipe dream that you had?
Basically? Yes.
Okay. Excuse me? Well, think about it. If we lose the trial, we can reveal the truth at the end of the case. It'll be a mistrial. You'll get a second chance.
Oh, you've got to be kidding me.
Look, Mo, I believe you're innocent. Now, we can prove that you're innocent, right? Just give me a shot.
What a Christmas.
Great. Now we just need to figure out how she's innocent, right?
Maybe it has something to do with the fact that she was...
Alrighty, let's get this case back on track. Yes, please, I'd like...
Pretty late. What were you doing there so late at night?
I was waiting for a blind date.
A blind date at 11 p.m.?
I was just following what the site told me to do. It said to be at the museum at 11.
Now, did you have anything particularly odd with you that night?
If by odd you mean a red balloon, then yes.